And hello, hello, hello. We are here again at episode 68 of Lessons with Larry here at Out of the Mud Studios in beautiful downtown Flint. And we have with us our beautiful host, Stephanie Winfrey, our guest host, Terralisa McBride, Juice the Truth, Money Mike, and here's Larry.
Yeah, good evening, good evening, good evening. That was a beautiful introduction, Brother George. Appreciate it, George F. Grundy II. I like to say, a special, hello and thank you for coming to all of the ladies on our panel today, co-hosts.
You're winning.
Yeah,
It's three of us now.
it's three against two for those who believe that me and Money Mike, my brother Money Mike, be ganging up on one. So now she got backup today. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, how you doing, Miss Stephanie?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you for asking. How you doing, Miss Juice the Truth?
I'm blessed, highly favored.
Okay then. And how you doing, Miss Terralisa McBride?
I'm great.
Okay, good to have you here. Good to have all y'all here. And how you doing, Mr. Money Mike?
Man, this is unbelievable.
Okay then. A dream come true for him, huh? Okay. Well, that's what's up. But
Feel
today,
like it's my birthday.
okay then. It's your birthday. But today's subject is the boundaries of dating. And so what is one's idea of the boundaries of dating? Anybody can join in whenever they feel like it.
Stephanie look like she got something brewing over there.
Okay then, Stephanie.
I mean, I could just start it. I mean, it's just boundaries of dating, I think, starts with conversation right from the beginning. If you enter into a serious relationship, I think things need to be established. And I think the communication has to be there for those boundaries to get in place. Do everybody agree with that?
I think I go in with boundaries.
Hmm?
I go into a situation with boundaries. Yeah. So instead of waiting to put boundaries on the relationship once we're in it, I mean that happens too. But I think it's important to go into the relationship, into what the situationship, the whatever it is, with boundaries. So
Okay.
you know what
Makes
you want to
sense.
deal with and what you don't want to deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you say them boundaries, you go in with them. Give me an
Yeah.
idea of what you're talking about. What are some of the boundaries?
An example.
Um.
Mm.
Hmm.
Mm-mm.
Hold on. Hold on. Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
That's right.
Going into a relationship, some of the boundaries that I think I set for myself, is just certain things that I don't want to deal with when it comes to a man.
Okay, but when again, I heard you say relationship, but now is dating considered a relationship? I thought the dating came before the relationship. So
It does.
okay.
It
So when
does.
you say
Going
relationship,
into into the dating with boundaries.
Yeah, but even with starting with the boundaries, even in dating, when you going into the dating, I think you still have to start establishing that right then before you get into the relationship.
Yeah.
So I totally agree with you on that.
Mm-hmm.
Going in with them makes sense, even if
Mhm.
you're not in a relationship and y'all just friends.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to say I feel that in any ship or thangulation
Oh, I like that.
that you're involved with,
Dangulation.
you do got to go into it just like Juice said. You got to go into it with a boundary, as in what your self-worth is first,
Mhm.
and then you analyze yourself before you step into that person's life. Because for one, you got to remember they came from another ship or thangulation,
Mhm.
and their situations may be a little bit timid than yours. So
Mhm.
you have to say, okay, let me analyze myself first. I've been through this,
Yeah.
that. Do I really want to get with this person? And I've been through that, because I need to pay attention if he's been through that, or the man has to say if she's been through that. A lot of people come from hurt relationships. They don't come from a good relationship, because otherwise, why did it end?
Mhm.
Right? So everybody carrying this little baggage with them. So to me, there is a very thin line with dating. Dating is something you would have to say to somebody when you know that this is the one for you.
Right.
Now you're dating the person. You're dating your person. You're not just dating a person you met on the street. If I see you on the street and I just met you like Money Mike, I met him, but I met him as a while ago, and then I met him here. Right. And I know he said some stuff to the public and everybody, and that's fine because that's like a ship thingulation. Right. Okay. It's not dating because there's not a format to saying yes, I'm about to be and we about to be together. That's dating to me. That's dating to me.
So I do have a question though. So in dating, I think one of the boundaries is, or something that needs to be talked about, if y'all are dating other people as well. I think that get crossed a lot because once you're dating somebody, I think most women, they automatically feel like the man shouldn't be dating anybody else.
Exactly.
So that's a boundary.
So that's a boundary.
But,
That is.
But see, I'm gonna say, speaking for the men that I know, you know, and me being a man myself, although I'm not on the dating scene no longer, you know what I mean. I was a keeper. I'm a keeper. You know, you fish out there and you catch me.
What you trying to say?
I'm a keeper. I'm just saying I'm a
We ain't
keeper.
keepers?
No, not at all, not at all. But what I'm saying is, but you know, like they said, but what I was saying is, most men, I don't even think they have boundaries.
I agree.
Yeah.
No, what the boundaries come
I
in?
think women are the one who usually place the boundaries on the situation. The man don't. He usually go with the flow. He usually don't have his boundaries. What you're
bringing to this person's life.
Well,
exactly.
Well, you know, my brother been on the shelf for some time now, so I think I'm gonna try to shed a little light. I'm gonna try to shed a little light on this dating thing. That dating to me is simply sort of what you guys were touching base on. Dating is to get to know a person, to see if you want to take it to another level. Now, I don't know what exactly it was you was referring to. I put out there, but I'm always gonna say a complimentary. A queen always deserves that. So me throwing compliments out, you know, complimenting a woman, that's gonna come in my sleep.
As it should, because you're being yourself.
Right, but it's like I said, that's getting to know a person. Now, that's why there's two sides to this dating. You got the dating, and then you got if you dating. See, and when you got that dating, a friend of mine actually asked me to bring this topic up. So, you know, shout out to Denise. But anyway, and she was saying,
thanks a lot.
She was saying that I said, well, give me an example of what you mean by your boundaries in that dating to get. I don't want nobody coming at me about sex real fast. I don't want nobody lusting at me. You know, the thing is, that's why if you understand what dating is, and if a person come like that, you ain't invested much to say, hey, this ain't for me. I'm gonna let this be. If this the quality that whether he or she is showing, you know, in this dating of getting to know a person. Now, when you were saying women feel if you dating, you shouldn't date nobody else. That's when I think if you dating with intimacy involved in it. See, but dating is to see if we can get to intimacy. But if you dating on an intimacy basis, then yes, that's a different set of rules I would think anyone have. If we laying down together, and if you hold me to certain standards, even though it's not official, but we dating saying, hey, however you put that, but yes. But if you sitting in there, certain things being done, then yes, people gonna sit and say, well, hey, that's where you get the communication in. Hey, now we doing this now. This is how I feel. How do you feel about that? And then in return, the female, which whoever go first, you sit and let it be known what you expect out of that particular one. But when there's no intimacy involved and these boundaries, then you know what you stand on. And if them lines get crossed, you know, then understood. But I understand what you're saying about meeting a person in the street. You know, we ain't meeting no streets.
We met down there.
So we don't fall under that.
So I would say this for a woman. I mean, just in my humble opinion, I believe that if you're not say you're not interested in getting physically involved with this individual,
correct,
then make sure you bring something to the table to supplement him from thinking that that's all you got to offer.
Yes.
Does that make any sense?
A lot of sense.
You know what I mean? Because if you come to the table and this is all you offering, you ain't saying, "Hey, I know how to cook. I'm willing to cook. I know how to clean. I'm willing to do this. I'm willing to iron your clothes. I'm willing." If you ain't got, what is you willing to do?
Mhm.
Them the girls that want to hit your pockets.
So is it
You still
that
gotta be? You gotta offer something if you're trying to get something out the pockets. What you got? In my Corey Holcomb
The
voice.
oldest thing in the book.
Constitution.
is that a
Yes,
conversation
that
that should
is
be
it.
had though with a woman? Like, because
Hold on.
a woman asking or coming to the table and saying, like, just outright, okay, this is what I come with, this is what I can offer you. Like, is that a conversation that should be had? Because I mean, if a woman should do that, shouldn't a man do the same thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
A man should be like, "Hey, listen, baby, I'm gonna wash your car. Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna tell you. Matter of fact, I'm finna start doing this. I'm gonna wash your car. I'm gonna cut your grass. I'm taking what day your trash day? I'll be by here. You know, you can just sit on the
Mhm.
porch. I ain't gotta come in and nothing like that. You know, showing you what he's capable of doing.
Mhm.
Now, what is the woman gonna do?
Bring him some lunch at his job.
But see,
you know,
now and that would work.
Let
That
me
would be
tell you.
cool. That would actually be nice. Hold on. That would actually be nice. Don't lose that thought. That would actually be nice. However, you know what I'm saying? For the ones that actually do that, then they get that they reap them benefits. But you got a lot that's not willing to show you that they can do anything. So if you can't do nothing, we know that you probably can do what it took for you to get here. You know how you was born and how you able to
Yes.
produce. So that's why a lot of gentlemen, I'm not speaking for everybody, but
Correct.
that's why I would think a lot of gentlemen would lean towards that way, figuring, hey, if you ain't got nothing else to offer me, you got that to offer me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a
You
good
know,
point.
yeah.
That's a good point. A lot of people don't really look at life like that anymore when they're man and woman, because everybody is in all these what was that?
Microwave relationship.
Yes.
Transactional.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
What you got
That's
for
a
me,
good
and I
one.
got this for you,
Mhm,
and you know,
mhm.
so on and so forth.
Nobody's
But
trying to be genuine or
but we
sincere
have
about
to.
it.
We got to take it back to the basics.
Exactly.
We got to go back to
Mhm.
ground to first base.
That's why all
Get
these
off
kids
third
out
base
here
and go
acting
back
the
to
way they
first.
do. They don't have it ain't a broken home anymore. It's just broken up in the home. You know, usually a broken home is just a mom or a dad. Now you got the mom and dad in there. They doing whoever, whatever. Kids hearing about it. They seeing this daddy sneaking this girl in, or they catch him. The mama doing this. You know, it's crazy nowadays. It is not like it used to be. And you're right. It need to go back to that.
Need to go back.
It's sad because
Rewind.
that's what these kids are recovering. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Kids.
They're coming from the repercussions of that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we seeing the repercussions. Of
Yes.
George, I'm gonna call on you again with the definition of a dating. Go ahead.
Definition of what? Dating?
Dating.
That's like taking
Catherine
somebody out
Smith
and
said
taking the time to
Yeah.
get to know each other.
Good morning.
But you know, always let him
Girl.
break it down.
I would say we've been out here all this time. Hey, Miss Catherine. Good evening,
Miss Catherine.
How are you? You got anything you want to say about dating? And then it's definition of dating.
What is the definition of dating?
And then then people got these dating apps where you can't believe what you see. AI done took over everything. You don't know if that person is real, if that's a pedophile.
I tried a dating app and
I did one time.
It was so overwhelming because it's like once I got on there for the first time, I think, you put all your pictures up, you put your bio up and all this stuff. And the next day I had like over 100 messages. And I'm like, yeah, that's too overwhelming. Like to go through all these people who like it was, I just deleted the whole thing because it was that's too overwhelming. And then personally, I like to meet people in person. Definitely. I know online dating is cool and everything, but I do like to meet people in person.
Yeah, but once if you go put all your information and your resume out on public, then where is the part and the beauty in the dating part for a person to really get to know you, other than you to put your information out and a clever person, you know what I'm saying? Not saying I would, but
they cater to them.
Look at what you say and play you to that. Because you get, I do not tell people what I expect. I don't tell a woman what I expect of her. I observe her to see how she move, and that let me see the natural in her. And I know if that's something I can vibe with. You know,
that's true.
I'm not telling nothing.
I didn't put all my information up there. It's just like you put just some basic stuff up there. Yeah, just to kind of entertain
whoever got the best eyes can go for that.
I think dating is very confusing these days. A hat. A hat. What? You
cut
making
it
it
off. Come on
small,
now.
yeah.
Enlarge for the.
Oh, that's cool. No, right there. Go ahead.
A have understood any a have
I think it's over. When y'all started,
The
okay.
top one is I think is
understand
overwhelming.
anything anybody is even saying. There is no communication, no authentic,
authentic,
Authenticity.
authenticity.
authenticness. Ooh, that's a
I
tongue
know.
twister
Oh
there.
my God, they're
But
so
yeah,
smart too.
Authenticity. Yeah.
yeah, authenticity.
Yeah, thank you, Catherine.
Yeah, authenticity.
And Catherine, she also said, I think it's overwhelming, the dating apps. It is very
I can't speak from my personal experience because I've never went that far. I think when I called dating app, it was 1-800 number. It wasn't 1-800 number. Oh no, you know they used to have them chat lines or whatever back in the day. But,
I ain't never dealt with that.
Oh yeah,
because I want to see.
See, I don't like to play games with people because when I find somebody or I'm involved with somebody, I give it my all. I want to make sure that you get my attention, I get your attention, and that you are aware that I am interested in you.
And that's a healthy way.
And I don't want to sugarcoat it or hide it. And like me and Stephanie was talking the other day, and she was like something about girl, and I don't know because what if you got a fart? And I was like, well.
You know, we
how we was talking about, and I said, if that's you gonna be with this person, he gonna have to understand what you got to do.
I'd be like, I would ask you ain't gonna be doing that all the time, but you
exactly. No, I'm not saying like just.
I'm just saying, right?
And what if she is though?
I'm just saying,
even if he is, if you got a gas problem, you know what I'm saying?
It ain't gonna work out if she got a gas problem.
We just talking about the importance. We just talking about the importance of if you around that person and you need to bust one, you ain't got no problem busting.
Hey,
so see if you bust that fart around that woman busts around you, that means y'all very comfortable with each other and good.
My thought,
but when you still hiding farts and catching cramps,
Too comfortable?
I think it's more like
there gotta be some time.
I'm not saying
if I'm dating you and you busting off.
No.
Oh man, come on, man! You got any problems or something?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's to each his own.
And we land up there. I ain't gonna say you got to run to the back.
I hide mine at first, y'all.
Yeah, I hope so.
Early on.
I was like, look.
Yeah.
See, and being the gentleman I am, I'm gonna let you know. Oh, you got the prettiest fart. You know,
oh my God.
You pooed it so pretty.
Yeah, it's
that little sound.
It's a poo.
You know, so
there's a difference.
I'm like you, like in the first little few months or whatever.
Yeah.
But I would excuse myself, but I'm gonna tell you, excuse me, I gotta go let some now.
Yeah, that's too much information. Just go on, just say I'll be right back.
I will say it because I
just don't bring it back with you.
No, that's what I'm saying. But I would already be comfortable enough to do that. Right. And then, because you know, some guys don't even tell you; they just let it out, and you sit there like,
man.
I know he didn't just.
I did that too.
And then say nothing.
Crossing the boundary.
Yes,
I actually did. I did that before. Yeah.
So we just let it out of the car.
Don't say nothing. Look around.
Oh, you gonna look? It's only me. It's only me and you in this car, and it's stinking all the time.
And you talking about you love me?
We must have went past the sewer.
Was it a skunk out there?
Hold that mess up.
I don't know what that was.
My mother always say, "Better out than in." She ain't.
So now,
she don't care where she.
So those are toxins. You got to get those out.
Right, but we didn't.
And it cause you to bloat if you don't.
Right. So we didn't turn this to the art of the fart. I mean, I'm just checking. So okay, right.
Is that a boundary?
That is a boundary for me. Yeah, it's a boundary. Yeah, listen, I don't need to know about all that. I'm saying me personally, not right off. Now, like my wife, she held herself real good. I gotta give her a prop. She held herself real good because she went a long time without passing gas around me. First, I started looking at her, I'm like, damn, was you human or something? You ain't even farting.
See?
You know, but then once she got comfortable, I said, you paying me back from all the time.
See, Steph, he done admitted now to how he was looking for the fart.
No,
but he was saying it just he was looking for the fart.
Did you pass gas in front of
No, I wouldn't. No. But then hold up. But when I did start pass, I think I might have started first, and that's what made her feel comfortable. But when I did, I used to tell her I don't eat pork, so you don't smell mine, but you eat pork.
Yeah, it's a difference. You know, and that's like I snore. Okay, some people can't stand snoring.
Yeah, right.
You know, and I've been trying to like do stuff to keep myself from not snoring.
You got CPAP?
You know, no.
You should get one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's
Rod
a
sleep
got
sign
apnea.
of
one.
sleep
That stop
apnea.
you from snoring. That's
Rod
sleep
got
apnea.
one.
You got sleep apnea.
Do you have headaches sometime in the
You
morning
got sleep apnea.
after waking up?
You definitely got sleep
maybe
apnea.
yours ain't got you.
If you snore, you definitely got sleep apnea.
I use a humidifier.
You
Sometimes
No.
to put some moisture in
get
the room.
you a CPAP. That's
A
A
CPAP.
friend of mine
Now,
got one right now.
You
Okay,
need to get one for real.
I'll try
Do a
it.
sleep
And he
study. Do a
says that
sleep
it
study.
make
No, for
it-
real. It make you sleep better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
Okay.
see, actually, until I had a sleep study, they told me they said first of all, they said soon as your head hit the pillow, it took less than 2 minutes for you to go to a deep sleep.
The
And
realm.
then she get to the REM stage, the fifth stage of sleeping.
Mm.
Then she also told me, she said, hey, she said, you stop breathing in your sleep
Oh,
for
no.
like some. She was like a minute and some change, like astronomical. I'm like, whoa, me, but when you're sleeping by yourself, you don't know, and that's how a lot of people pass away in they sleep because they stop breathing and ain't nobody there. Like my wife, she started waking me up like, you all right? I'm like, yeah, I'm all right. What you waking me up for? You know what I mean? But I'm not realizing that I'm stopped breathing in my sleep.
Thanks for that advice.
Oh,
yes,
yeah,
yes,
really.
yes. Anybody out there, yeah, definitely get your CPAP.
Okay, now back to this
Okay.
dating situation.
Oh, he's so.
Yeah.
That's still about the dating. I mean, he just gave me some.
Yeah.
Let me understand that part about the snoring.
No, snoring, that's
So
cool.
we went into
You
the
can't help it.
cool.
Yeah, that's
But
dating.
with dating, I mean,
You go
what
in
the
there.
CPAP do,
You don't
it'll stop
sleep
you
together
it'll
dating.
stop you
She gotta
breathing.
get
Stop
past
you
that
breathing.
information
I mean, it'll
on.
make you breathe when your mouth will close, so your mouth don't be open. But do you slob in your sleep? I used to tear a pillowcase up.
They say your jaw slide back. They say your jaw slide back and cause the snoring.
I be flipping that thing in my sleep.
That's why when people get older, they have
I
separate
don't
beds.
think I do anymore.
And see, that's part of dating and life and
Yeah.
love. I don't
Yeah.
agree with that.
Right, well, hold on, I got a question. Rod, she says she don't snore anymore. Do she snore?
Too busy snoring.
Okay.
Well,
y'all just blowing each other out.
in.
Okay.
But he used to say that.
Yeah, CPAP.
Oh, okay.
And he,
Oh, what's the difference between the BiPAP and CPAP?
CPAP.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
Okay.
it works for him.
Okay.
In my sleep.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you snore, huh?
Mhm.
I bet you're so cute. But go ahead.
I
He
sound
said
like
the
the
fart
Lion
smell
King.
good, smell good. The cutest fart he can
The
smell.
fart smell like
Nah,
Never
roses.
say nothing bad in dating or trying to date one on
Ain't
one.
nothing bad in general. If you're gonna be kind, be kind. That's the one
That's
thing
right.
about what people don't
Period.
realize. If you're kind, you're that way all the time. You don't have to fake it. You don't have to. That's me. I'm a kind person. Now
Right, me too.
I can go from 0 to 100 real
I
fast,
do too,
but I
1,000.
choose not to. I'd rather be kind, and I'm like that in a relationship. I tell
Me
people
too.
I would be 1,000 women for one man than have 100 men on me.
I know that's right.
That's my motto. I can change my hair. I can do all these things. But it's the time when people start playing the games. It's the mind games. It's the mental part about it.
Okay, what would you consider a mind game?
For one,
During dating.
During dating.
Yeah, yeah.
Not ain't your solid.
Right,
During dating.
Right.
I would say is whenever if something's going on, right? You want to go party together with this person. They don't ever want to go with you around your family. I think that's a problem for me. I'm not saying you got to be around my family all the time, every day. But if you can't engage with me, with my people that I know love me, then I don't want to be around you because I'm a family person.
Right.
So that's how I feel about that.
What about for you? Okay, do you have anything,
My dating life sucks. I don't know.
What make you? Hold on, I want to ask a quick question. What make you say through the course of your dating that it sucks? What's going wrong that make you feel as though it sucks?
It don't exist really.
Dating?
Is it by choice?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Wait. You say it don't exist. Help me. I'm a little lost slow on this one.
I don't really I haven't dated anybody exclusively in probably over 5 years.
Okay, but you saying that's by choice.
Yeah.
But not that dating is dead. You just choosing to focus on other things instead of dating? Or would you like to be courted, romanced?
See, court.
What?
That's what they need to get
Yeah.
back to.
Would you like that?
Mm-hmm.
But now, once again, my thing is this. When we use the word dating, and when you dating multiple women or multiple men, how are you really gonna see the true benefit and assets of
one
of the
person.
one person, and you spreading yourself around?
See, that was something that I was thinking about, because if you are dating multiple people, it's hard to, especially if you're an adult, you got so many responsibilities, you got so many things you do. So when you do get free time, who are you spending that free time with? Are you like dividing it in between 2 and 3 different people?
That's
Because
what
that's
people
gonna be
do.
hard to do. It is what people do, but but that's why a lot of things don't work out
Exactly.
too.
You know why? You know why though? Because when you spreading it all out like that, you really ain't got that sit down time to share with me where you coming from. So when I can hear you out, you understand and be like, okay, this, that, there. Now I could turn into my nurturing phase and nurture you for the things where you need to be nurtured at. But if I'm not getting the proper intel due to you spreading yourself, no, it's not gonna work. And that's not a woman doing that to a man. I'm saying woman, man, woman.
Right.
I'm very universal in how I speak. So let that be some thought on, if you're gonna say, hey, let me just take a little time out and see if I can actually vibe with this person instead of you just trying to blow time. Because really, some dating is just blowing time with no serious interest.
Well, I think people date, and then once they date a person, then they realize like maybe this person is not for me. And then some people be like scared to tell the person like, hey, this not it. So they just kind of like string them along for a couple weeks, couple months, and have a person thinking that they're really interested, and they're not.
That's just like with my.
But you like most people know early on if a person is.
Those are the
for them or
games that I'm
not.
talking
Yeah.
about.
Most people know early on. You can know within a conversation if a person, if you want to move forward with a person or not. I've had a conversation with a person in a day, and I'm like, yeah, nope, that's not gonna work.
That's why it's a thangulation. This little thing, ship,
Break
whatever
your
you want to go.
Yeah, define it.
A thangulation is just what we're talking about. You're engaging yourself with another individual, whether it's a man or a woman or whatever. You're engaging with this person. Neither one of you have an end game. Neither one of you really know that other person that you're involved with. So there are things that you don't know about that person, things they don't know about you, things that may come up that make me say, ooh, I don't want to talk to him or her. So that's why I'm saying a thangulation.
Do you know that the average relationship today, most people don't even know the people that they with?
Yeah.
I believe you.
Seriously.
I believe you.
It's the number
and that's why
is
it's scary what
astronomical.
she said about dating.
But they end up in a relationship and then figure out that they don't like each other.
Right.
And that's where the
most
problem
of the time.
But do you know where that comes from?
Speed racer dating.
Yeah, but you could call it, Mike, which is what it is. But what it is this. Some people really just don't have the patience to accept that right now I don't have a significant other, but let me take my time. But when you got them wants, I'm feeling like I don't want to be by myself. And I want company. I want to be able to do this, I want to be able to do that. So you accept the person to compensate
the loneliness.
The loneliness and that void. And that's where that kind of stuff comes into play.
Lot. And I think a lot of people do that. They try to hurry up and jump from person to person because they don't
heal.
Yeah, they don't want to be alone. It's hard for them to like face themselves when they're alone. So they go to the next person instead of taking their time out.
Right. Now I don't know if you're aware of this, but I did a few years. God bless you, Rita, if you're still around, because she was a head person at the YWCA. And I did like 2 years of volunteer facilitating. And one of the signs of people that jump quickly from one relationship to another are abusive people and may not even be aware of it. But that's a sign of abusive people that do that. And it's I got the paperwork, that support it,
What you say? OMG, so that's all I can read.
I'm hiding. And then she says, that's what I'm talking about, Terralisa. I will be any version you want versus having many men.
That's what's up.
Kind of what Juice just said a moment ago. If you're spreading yourself too thin and being with all these different men, or men, if you're spreading yourself too thin, being with all these different women, what are you accomplishing?
I think I said that, though, not Juice.
No.
I said that.
Well, while we here, and it's in front of me.
I said that.
Today's topic, I know that we're doing what we're talking about dating, but we got to give a shout out to Out of the Mud. This is a company that I love to be on doing podcasting, and I'm loving that y'all tune in with us. Giving a shout out to George F. Grundy II, and of course Larry Lott, who's sitting right over there, y'all. I finally get to say his name, and he right here, and I'm on his show. Right. And to James Mayfield, the greatest Mayfield. And we want to give a shout out to Jock for all your beauty needs. Shop with her at www.shopmakeupIsmylife.com. And if y'all out there listening, call us 810. No, I always say that first. 248-820-5053. Call in and see what you got to say about this topic here.
Join the conversation.
Join the conversation.
And as well, we're going to send a special shout out, which our guest is here, but let's not forget one of the hottest shows it is. Yeah. Red Alert. And we got our up and coming, who going to be just as on fire as well. Juice the Truth. And let's go back to another hot show.
Sassy T.
Sassy T.
Sassy T Sunday.
Okay. Sassy T Sunday.
At 6
p.m. At 6.
Yeah.
Man.
That's a beautiful thing. Shout out to Out of the Mud.
Yeah, Out of the Mud. We're getting it out of the mud.
That's right.
Everybody, and I love Out of the Mud on the Move. We had some fun on Out of the Mud. Look, I don't know, we just kind of dubbed it to say that Out of the Mud on the move.
On the move.
You know, that mud's moving, y'all. Hey,
slide. It's slide. It's definitely slide in places.
That's right. That's right.
Got some amazing things.
So I want to ask a question to you, Mike, about dating.
Yeah.
So you came up with this topic through a mutual friend. Do you feel that in this day and age when you're dating someone that you should immediately engage with them as a relationship right off the like you're just like, oh, I want to talk to him or I want to talk to her, and then you just start getting involved?
I think that's an ingredient for a disaster because for one, I'm definitely not that free. I'm not that available, so not like that, bottom line. It's going I'm gonna have to see something. And it's gonna be I'm one brick at a time. I'm one brick at a time, and if you decide we're gonna build, then yeah. But as far as that meat, no, I can see you and like you. I think you sharp. Ain't no secret. I think you're a sharp young lady.
Thank you very much.
Sharp young lady.
Thank you.
Cousin about hers, but to make a long story short on it, ain't finna be no quick play with me. You know what I'm saying? Just point blank. Because it's serious, and I have to see some things, and I'm quite sure that person have to see some things. Mm-hmm. If you gonna jump like that, that means I done looked at you for something else. I done looked at that woman.
That's what we as women run into with a lot of men.
Well, you got to understand. Well, let's get this part understood. What I'm saying. Okay. Let's get this understood now. I'm not gonna knock no brother because understand this. There's nothing, and I can't stress it no more. There's nothing like the beauty of a woman. But that's just where certain phases people are in life. And I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. Back in my day, it was, I got, I notch under the belt, and it took me to experience some things in life, and I see it from a different perspective. So I don't knock nobody for what they do, but the person I do knock is the one that sit and we look at the red flag, see that this is what this person is, indulge, and then get upset when things don't turn out the way you want it to. No, if through the meet and greet and that dating process, once again, take your time, get to know the person. If I'm around you, like for instance, as beautiful as this young lady is next to me, only thing my spirit tell me about her is she got so many good qualities about her, business-wise, personal-wise, to share intel. But I see her as that person one day, that's my friend, this my bam. Mm-hmm. And I hope to get invited to her wedding. Mm-hmm. But it sure in the hell won't be me trying to have a tux on in it. I just don't see that in her. I love what she presents as a friend. Mm-hmm. Now, on the other hand, over here, who knows?
You can see yourself in that tux, huh?
I can't say that, but I did see the three-piece. Yes, I have. I've been married before.
But you been married before?
No.
So I've been married and divorced once. Mm-hmm. Stephanie's been married once.
And we're gonna be once.
Once. And
I've been married
Once.
twice.
What?
I'm
You
trying
been
not to
married
put your
once?
business
Nah.
out
No,
there.
but I'm cool with that.
I've been
Okay,
No,
that's
but
for
you
you.
don't
You
say
been
that
ma-
for me.
I've been married
That's
3
for you
times.
to
You've
say.
been married 3 times.
Shut up.
But you have never been married.
No.
You got children though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the point I'm making, or the subject I'm bringing to the table, is if you're involved with somebody, and we took it all to the next level to be married and be a part of this
She was married
this
too.
man's family or his world, and his family a part of my world. Once that happens and the relationship is dissolved, do you still consider yourself that other person's family member? Does it
It depends on
create an issue?
it depends on the person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I you know what I'm saying? It depends on the person. Cause sometimes people when the marriage ends, sometimes it goes south. You know what I mean? Due to to whatever the circumstances may be. So it just depends on how the marriage ends. You know
I
what I
agree.
mean?
That's a good way to put it.
Because I don't
That's a
try
good way
to.
to put it.
Hey, it's cool if you get in a relationship or a marriage or whatever, and you see you're not being best, you're not bringing the best out of this person, and they not bringing the best out of you. Not that they not bad, that don't make them bad
That
people.
exactly.
That means they just may
It
not be
didn't
the
work
right
for
person
you.
for you. So to me, a coward is somebody who will sit in a situation and knowing this ain't the situation for you, but your time steady, you only get a certain amount of time. Time is our most valuable asset.
Exactly.
So if you utilizing all your time knowing that this is not the person for you, but you stay there, then what type of person are you? And how are you being, how could you ever say you being true to yourself? And not sounding selfish, but I believe it's virtually impossible to make somebody else happy if you're not happy yourself.
Amen.
Well,
Yes.
I totally agree with
Talking to
that.
Mike.
But
You got to be in the mic stuff.
I do understand the people that stay though, because when you invested in
Sometimes
no,
you gotta walk
listen.
away from investment.
Okay, no, I'm not done. Everybody,
go
I'm
ahead.
not done. It's not always about the investment, but you just walk away, and who can, I mean, you can be done, but in good text, right? Like you said, it
Yeah,
depends
Yeah.
on how it's done.
everybody. When I did
But
leave, I left them together. I didn't take everything. No, you can have everything. I'll
but
start
it's
over.
how you leave
You
is
know what I'm
all
saying?
I'm
Right.
saying.
So,
And when you leave, I think everything should be done in dignity and respect of each other. Even though you're done with each other, you go your way, I go my way.
That's cool.
I just think it should be some kind of, but I think that comes with maturity too.
Right.
As
Definitely comes
You
with
know.
maturity.
But see, sometimes sometimes people
Yeah.
be vindictive. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So they be hurting, they be vindictive.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, hey, if it didn't work, we tried. Don't trip. You're not gonna succeed at everything that you do in this
Because it ain't a
life.
such thing as one-sided love.
No, right. You know what I'm saying?
that's
So
what it end up
maybe,
being when
and just
you
because,
try to
hold on.
do stay.
Oh,
Sorry.
excuse me. No, you're all right. You're all right. But just because a person don't love you the way that you feel that you need to be loved, don't mean that they ain't loving you with all they got. You know what I mean? So
I
you just
agree.
have to be aware of that and be like, okay, well, I accept that, and that don't make you a bad person. Matter of fact, it shows that you're a strong person, and you came in with dignity, you leave with dignity. You came in with your head held high, you leave with your head held high. You just know that this just didn't work for you. That's all.
So are you saying that, back to that old saying I heard about, you're a good person, but just not good for me?
Yeah,
Okay.
and that could very well be the case, and it could work both ways.
Right.
It don't have to be, a woman can feel the same way, but it's just, is that woman gonna know in her mind that this is a good man, but he's really not the man for me.
Yes.
And you
She
stick
will.
around and you stay there and you stay there. Next thing you know, you was beautiful when y'all met, you was beautiful when y'all dated, you was beautiful when y'all got married, but beauty starts to fade. And now you still sitting there, and your options, and for a woman, I really feel sorry for y'all, for real, seriously,
Yeah.
because y'all pool, the dating pool, or even the pool to pick your men from,
Right.
is
horrible.
dried up.
It's horrible.
Y'all, it's a lot of things out there,
It's
it's dried up. For real, seriously.
That's why I don't need to come
I'm
up with
still
my dating
considered
show.
as family
With my ex.
with my
yeah.
ex.
And
I
this
can't do the
ended
rest.
over 30. That's
And
right.
made up 36
That's
years.
right.
That's cool.
That's right. That's the way it's
cool.
supposed to be. That's the way it's
cool.
supposed to be.
Well, Steph presented the question to me. This ain't even been, what, a day? Was it been 24 hours?
I ain't even been 24 hours.
And she was like, well, are you this? And like I tell people, my exes, and my daughter mother, you know, ex-wife, daughter mother them. Like I tell people, hey mama, always love them. She said, do you feel somebody else too? Do you feel obligated?
Yeah,
I feel obligated, you understand, to be there for them. And I was explaining to her, anytime you ask, I'm not talking about a mistake, child, which none of it is mistakes. Let's get that off the table. But some people say, well, we wasn't planning it.
Right.
Then you know what happened. Right. But I asked for my children, and they gave me the children what I asked for. And if a woman can do that for you, hey man, I failed them. And then let's get this for the record. Each one that I had, when we say good, they were the ones was good, but I wasn't good for them. Right. I was the one that my maturity wasn't there. I wasn't right. Bottom line, they were some of the best women in the world a man could have. Each one of them. I could just say that, wholeheartedly. There's not one bad thing I can say only about myself. Right. And my stupidity and ignorance as a man. But I feel, you understand, if I accept the relationship, I'm in a relationship, I'm not going to just go do things and not share with you, but I'm going to let that woman know up front, hey, these people here, they mean something to me in a different way. Like when you say family, they family now. Yeah. So understand that. Yeah. I ain't going to run if I take on a commitment with you and just do things. I'm going to say, hey, sweetie, look, here, if you want to do this, but this came up, hey, da.
Yeah,
I'm gonna bring it to the table.
I would agree with that, and I think if a person is mature enough, then that, like, having the whole family, that can actually work. But when there's no like ill feelings with the breakup, then I think it's easier to like maneuver around that type of situation. Because once I me and my son's dad, we broke up over like 7-8 years ago, and in the beginning it was so bitter, and I'm like, I don't want my son around no girl, and then and he was the same way, but once like those feelings was out the way, I'm like, okay, now I feel better as far as like my son being with your girlfriend, and I want to get to know your girlfriend. What's her name? Especially if my kid is gonna be there, and it's just like my daughter's dad, he was gone for a while, and when he got home, he got married. And before he got out, I contacted the woman that he was going to marry. And I'm just like, hey, I just want to open up a line of communication. He's going to be out. My daughter is going to want to be there with y'all. And I just want to get to know, you as far as like get to know you. So it won't be awkward and it'll be more comfortable. So once there's no feelings, then I think you can maneuver around those types of, because I feel like we all family. He got a wife. That's part of the family because that's his wife,
She
so
gonna be there.
She's gonna be there.
See, that's grown woman talk. That's grown woman.
That's
talk.
mature.
And I'm constantly telling my daughter, like he just got out recently, and they starting to build their relationship. But I'm telling my daughter, like, hey, call your stepmom, get to know your stepmom, build a relationship with your stepmom. So I feel like when there's no when there's no feelings, you're able to maneuver around that situation better.
My son's father, he got a daughter by another lady, but we all went to school together. But I didn't have my baby by him until after school was out. I was done with school. And so what happened was her and I met because she still came around the family to bring her daughter around the family. I wanted to know her. She wasn't funny to me or weird. And right to this day, cool. Some 30-something years later, we are still cool, cordial, because neither one of us want them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, but that's the boundary.
Once you don't want them no more, you don't care who want them. Like, to be honest, as long as they're gonna be around the kid, just be a good person. But my son's girlfriend, at the beginning, we didn't like each other because we still had feelings. When he was dealing with her, and we had just broke up, so it was still feelings. We got to the point where she would call me like, "Hey," and they wasn't even together no more. And she would call me, "Can your son come and hang out with me and my nephew?" Yeah, of course.
That was a heat check.
You said it wasn't.
That was a heat check. Hey, she's trying to make sure you ain't listen. Y'all ain't
listen. She should already know that.
I didn't heard women say that. I didn't heard when a woman told me say, say she cool with her ex and his wife, and said, I mean, and his his new lady or whatever, and said that she actually hugged her and whispered in her head, "Thank you so much." And she didn't
Sometimes
understand
it
why
be
she
like
was saying
that.
thank you,
It be like
but
that.
she found out later why she was thanking her
Yeah.
for taking him
But
out of
she
her.
never said nothing
No,
ill
no,
about him. So that's good. That's
right,
growth.
right.
That's growth and maturity.
Right.
Yeah.
But let me say this from me and my brother, and he gonna join in on this. I know this for a fact. Stephanie operated out of that. I just heard your testimony that you operate out of that. I just heard your testimony that you operate out of that. So we really want to commend y'all, you understand,
for real,
on
straight
being
up.
real women.
And teaching,
You know
y'all
what
need
I'm
to
saying?
teach other, y'all need to
Exactly.
teach these
Real
other younger
talk.
ladies.
Real talk.
Y'all need to teach these other ladies, other younger ladies,
Yeah.
how to handle situations
Let me
like
tell
that.
you,
Because a lot of people don't know how to handle breakups.
They
They don't know. They be in their feelings so
Them
much.
feelings.
Them feelings, feelings will get you in
That's a
big
learned
trouble.
behavior.
For real.
It's
it
a
is,
learned
and that's why I
behavior.
don't
They
bring
just
my grandbabies around. Like if I was talking a thingulation, talking to somebody, I don't never let them come to my house. You can't be around my grandbabies because I'm teaching my granddaughters. You don't just let no any man in and out your house just
Yeah.
because he want to be your quote unquote friend.
But you making an example. See, you showing them
Exactly.
showing them by example. Now you
Yes.
might granny, they may not even know that granny can shake her tail feather.
Right.
You dig? And she can do something.
talking about
Hey,
like
shit,
that,
granny colder than y'all. Y'all
Hey.
for real.
Hey,
Hey,
man.
but see, hold up. But listen, as the older women, out by being raised by older women myself.
Yes.
Like my mother, she tell me, she say, Larry, a horse that defecate fast don't defecate long. So basically saying a horse that shit fast don't shit long. So now, if you get into a relationship real fast, don't expect for it to last.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And she also told me if a woman should never drink out of a bottle, if it's a beer, and she should never walk down the street smoking a cigarette. So these things I knew at 7. You know what I'm saying? And I see, and she might show me an example like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's what our people are missing. That guidance and those boundaries. Those are boundaries.
Those are
Yeah.
definitely
You know what I mean?
boundaries.
For real. So you know what to look for. So you'd be like, I'm not even gonna waste my time with that because that's starting out wrong. Even from me on the outside looking in. It's still, I see it's wrong from over here. So why would I waste my time when that approaches me? You know?
I feel like
Come on, you got to
teaching.
make sure you in there.
Our
Because you want to
newer
hear yourself.
teaching our young. I got this mic. Teaching our younger generation how to have boundaries and about relationships and stuff. I think the teaching is getting weak. Like I'm gonna just put it out there. When I grow weed, this just listen to this. It might sound crazy, but once you trim and you plant something off of that same plant, it gets weaker and weaker, right? And I think in teaching our kids and growing, and I say this about growing the relationships with our family, our teaching is not as strong as my great great grandmother was. Then my grandmother tried to teach but it just seemed like it just
Weaker
got
and weaker
weaker
No,
and weaker.
it ain't even there.
And now it's not even there. So just imagine where it's going to be when our children, my granddaughter, it's going to be weaker because my teaching of my daughter was weakened. So my daughter trying to teach her is weakening. So it's just getting weaker and weaker as our
So
teaching
y'all,
go along.
as the elders or whatever, y'all have to come make it your business to come
To
back
keep it
and
strong.
reassert.
It's called feeding
You
and teaching and nurturing.
Yeah,
And that's why I talk
but see,
about
y'all
the
got to
plant.
teach. Y'all even need to teach little young ladies or ladies. I smile every time when I see my wife working with my daughter, because she teaching her some things that I never could teach her. So I just sit back and smile. Just like when I'm teaching her some things that she can't teach her.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But you have to teach them how to deal with a breakup. Y'all
Yes.
have to teach them,
Yes.
teach these young girls how to deal with a breakup. Breakup don't mean go fight your baby daddy,
but men too, though.
whoever. Yeah, us too. I mean, but I'm on, yeah.
I
And
think
that's the
that
sad
comes
thing.
with teaching them emotional intelligence. They don't know how
Yes.
to use their emotions. A lot of the behaviors are learned behaviors. They watch it on TV. They see the people that
Social
they know
media.
do it. So
Mhm.
immediately when they go through a similar situation, they react in the same way. They don't know anything other than that.
That's
Yeah.
why we have to break the cycle
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
and get
Go
this
back to the
chain back
basics.
strong. Yes, because I believe in that. Even with my grandbabies, you know, my kids is grown, but my son, I got a son and a daughter, and they both grown. And I still instill in them as a mother, no matter what they do.
That's
And
right.
sometimes my daughter say, "Ma, you do know I'm grown, right?" I'm like, "Yeah,
No,
but
you
you need
still
to
my baby.
your daughter, or make sure you talk to your children and watch this, watch that." You know, my biggest thing was when my kids were coming up, they couldn't go spend a night at anybody's house unless I knew who the mother was and the father. And I've been in that house and seen us, because you don't know what people do when you close that door.
Yeah.
And now look, here we are, 2026. The Epstein files are out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people hiding things and sweeping stuff under the rug. I just
Yeah.
don't agree with all that. So for
Yeah.
me to protect and nurture and grow my grandbabies in their heart and mind about any relationship, whether it be with their stepmom, stepdad, mom, or dad, my job, which I do to this day, is to get them to understand that everything ain't what it look like.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to put in some good hard work,
Yeah.
hold yourself accountable,
Period.
and make sure you use your voice.
Period. Yeah.
You know, don't be out here just fluffing off doing stuff just because you see
Yeah.
somebody else doing it. Don't be no leader, no follower, be a leader.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the older generations were more leaders than followers. I think we
You
have
said the
strong
older
leaders.
generation.
I think the older generations was good followers. Because in order
You
to be
think?
every good leader was once a good follower.
Amen.
Okay.
So they followed
Broke it
their
down.
mother, their grandmother. They followed these
Yeah.
traditions
That makes sense.
that was passed down. You know what I'm saying?
But they
So
stopped teaching them.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, no, they didn't stop teaching. We stopped teaching.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? And see,
As
just like
generations
just
go,
like
yeah.
just how many of y'all know y'all grandmother's recipes?
I do.
How many recipes you know of your
I
grandmother?
got a book.
Okay, you got the book.
I got
Now,
the
had you
book.
not had the book, okay. Now, y'all know Granny when she left here. God bless her soul. She took a bunch with her. So that means it was a whole lot that escaped
Yeah.
that left with her.
Mm-hmm.
So the same way we should know recipes from our family, just like our families, they grew their own food. They knew what to
I
eat,
did.
what not to
My
eat. They wasn't worried about no processed food because they wasn't eating it no way. You see what I'm saying? But that was something that was passed on.
Yeah.
And we don't pass on nothing no more. Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
We as black people, we don't pass on nothing, but everybody, when you check out of here, everybody want what you had.
Everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we don't pass on nothing. And that's what we got to get back to. Not just we need to find, get to the elders in the family that knew, that remember what was left, and get what you can from them and build on that and pass it on to them children.
Okay.
And my mom's still alive.
Well spoken. Hey, George, man, let's see, can me and you get on. What's your boundaries in dating?
Okay, but listen, it's a lot to that.
I'm not saying it ain't. I just was
Don't
getting
make
the
it look like we
question.
didn't jump the track.
Oh, no.
I mean, well, y'all did, but I'm not
But
gonna point it out.
these is facts.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very
It is important. I'm telling you.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
how you going to get
okay.
to the grandmother?
Well, show me how
It's
you
stemmed
apply
from
it to
dating.
the dating.
Because
Tie
you
it
got to
in,
start
Terralisa.
this situationship, this ship, this thangulation. You start that, you say, oh yeah, this going to be my person. Now that's your own single person. You take your person, and now that person comes around you and your family. Now they're with you and your family. Now you having some children with this person. And now y'all all growing up. Now these kids see that person's mom or dad is now grandma and grandfather, and whatever they know, they're going to instill it in them. And if they don't, then that was a cycle that was broken. So now we got to pick up the pieces. So yes, everything we've been talking about has started from the duration or derived from dating.
Yeah, I would agree. I would say that, like you were saying, the elders teaching the young, they might need to teach them how to date, because a lot of
Exactly.
the domestic violence issues that come up,
You wouldn't
the
even have to
Now
have
you
murders
talking.
and all
Yeah,
that, like
right.
they don't
Yeah.
know how
Now
to
you
date,
talking.
so they immediately get in like the most toxic relationships, probably because that's what they seen growing up, and they
Yeah.
feel more safe. Like
Mhm.
some women feel better when a man is like more controlling, because that's all that she's seen. So a lot of young people don't know how to date.
Okay.
Exactly.
Right.
Understand.
So true.
Right. So what you
Really
suggesting
should help that
is,
out.
so what you
Yeah.
suggesting is
Yeah.
once again, be more educational to them about dating and the importance of dating. Now, back to the question I asked George, what would your boundaries be in just dating, which is dating in the phase of getting to know a person? and the boundaries of dating?
I don't even know if I have any right now because I'm concentrated on myself, so I don't have
From the
I don't know what the
parents.
book look like right now
You don't know what your
because
boundaries would be with dating.
I just don't know what dating
They
looks
gave
like
it okay.
because
Honest answer.
I'm trying to figure me out more.
Right.
Well,
'Cause-
I would say I have a
say that
daughter.
too.
My daughter is about to be 19, and I do the best that I can as far as teaching her how to date. She has a boyfriend. She's been with her boyfriend for like 2 years now. And I really had to like sit down with her and talk to her about his future. Are you talking to him about his future? Like, because that's one thing that a lot of women don't. A lot of women go strictly off of how a man look and how much money he got.
Yep.
I'm constantly telling her what is his plans. You know, you need to talk to him about his plans. Do he got this in order like you do? Like the things that I teach her, I make sure I tell her that you need to be teaching him.
Right.
You know, and then some
Great.
things as far as like he's a gentleman because and I I believe it came from me telling her like when y'all in the car he should be opening your door.
Right.
And he does.
Right.
Like no problem.
Like
no
I-
problem. Opens her door, pull out her chair like he's a gentleman, and
Right.
I'm like get to watch it, and
Mhm.
I know that I had to do it.
And
Let's say he been
So
raised
so
right.
can I ask
Yeah.
you? Can I ask
Yeah.
you?
was so
Can I ask you,
funny.
ladies, a question? You queens, I'm sorry. Let me correct that. Let me ask you, queens, a question. At 19, my daughter's 17 now, and I'm quite sure with the info I got, her little butt about and had a boyfriend probably from possibly 15 or 14, and I bet you my daughter think that I have a problem with her having a boyfriend. I don't. The problem is I can only do things by phone because she's down in Nashville. And I'm waiting to go visit her because she graduated this year.
Okay, congratulations.
Yeah. So when I talk to her, I know it's gonna blow her mind. Hey, I understand, but it's just things I'm gonna share with you. And I even plan to talk to the young man. Like, hey, bro, if it ever see the important thing what you said, and y'all about that breakup. Hey, young relationships can be. Sometimes back in the day, it used to be met when they were 16, been married, such and such. But it's a good chance when you're young, he off at college, you in there, y'all could grow apart. So I want to explain to her about the safeties of early boyfriend. So there's some things I'm gonna have a good talk with her, but I support my baby and don't have a problem with
That's cool.
what she doing. You know, that's life.
But do you have conversations with her yet?
Like I said, I have small ones, but I
Yeah.
really want to get down to look her in the face and let her feel her
I
dad
see what you're saying.
and
Okay.
exactly what I mean, and take the time. And we spend a day. I'm gonna pump what I can and say, hey, look, make sure which I let her know now. You can talk to me about anything. Just,
Okay.
talk to
Okay.
me. So, but again, with that dating and boundaries, that's part of what you have to explain in that. Because them young ladies can get heartbroken, or the young man can get heartbroken. And we
And they do, yeah.
right, and
A
we
lot of
not
them don't
knowing
know
how
how
to,
to handle
what was
it.
that word you used about teaching about attitude or whatever that is, emotional
Intelligence.
emotional intelligence. That's one of the most key things I think it is.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But that's also for young men too.
Yeah,
We need a lot of men with good ethics about themselves to pass
an
this on.
example,
Actually,
right.
like what Larry said
Like
in
what you
general,
do.
we are the elders now. It is time for us to hone in on what the problem is and then take care of it, because we have to start in our own home. And if you're already doing it in your home, then spread it.
And I think one thing this seriously this one thing this seriously need to be addressed, and we haven't even said that when it comes to dating, and we talking about younger people dating. You know, a lot of these young men or young boys are dealing with feminine energy. So it ain't just the girl they could crash out over a breakout. The boys crash out too
Oh
because they
gosh.
coming from a feminine space.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me ask you a question on this. When you say coming from a feminine, I don't think emotions is addressed feminine. Me personally, emotions is just what it is, and you could be the aggressivest, You can be an aggressive stone cold killer,
I ain't talking.
but when that, I mean, that's why I want to make
Right,
sure
right.
what
No,
we're
no.
saying.
I'm not talking about coming from the aggressiveness. I'm talking about
No, if you in the,
no,
but all my point
I'm
is
talking
right
about
quick.
like see, it's been.
Let me say this so I
Okay,
can
go ahead,
understand where you're
go
coming
ahead,
from.
go ahead.
When you say these feminine ways, no, I know people are hard as hell, killer, whatever. But when it come to that woman and that relationship, their emotions ain't intact and they lose it. But that don't mean they feminine. So break down what you're saying to me.
When I'm talking about like the feminine energy. I'm talking about like I'm talking about like so I was raised by a single parent, a single mom, right? And I had all sisters. You know that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But my mama was like, "Oh, you ain't gonna be no punk. You ain't gonna be this. You know, you can't play with them dolls. You can't do this." She set boundaries for me. You know what I mean? No, this is the way you supposed to handle that. Now, even though she couldn't teach me how to be a man, she just her idea of a man and what a man should not do. She made sure she put that in place. And what I'm saying, that's absent these days. A lot of these young men, they own. That's why they crashing out so much. That's why it's easy
When
for
you
them to
say
crash out.
crashing out on what?
I'm talking about like just with all the violence. See, because actually men are supposed to be rational. We rational because you in your elder age, right? And the women are emotional. So you have a lot of men that don't know how to deal with their emotions. But
That's what I'm. No,
you see what I'm saying? But
that,
that's what I'm talking
in
about.
support of what she said. That's what I agree with in the emotion part. When you say into they feminine, yeah, you got feminine guys out there,
Yeah,
but
I'm not
all
talking
men.
about no. I'm not talking about. I'm not questioning nobody like
He's talking
that.
about being over emotional.
Over emotional.
Mhm.
That's what I'm talking
Right,
about.
but Nikki Barnes, Stone Cold Killer. Nikki Barnes held his. But when that man went that was in his clique, in his clique, when he messed with his woman, he said, "Hold on, come here, prosecutor. I got some shit
That
to
was just
tell
an
you."
excuse, man.
No, that was off
He
his
was gonna do that
emotions.
anyway. He was gonna do that anyway.
It's a few of them. We can't say that.
I mean, we did
but
it.
He did it. But it's mighty funny. It didn't happen until that woman situation
That's just
came
an
up.
excuse, man.
Okay.
I mean, in my opinion,
Well,
because if you weren't gonna do nothing, if you standing on some, no matter what somebody else did, that's just like everybody that went. Hold up, a lot of guys that went that way or went to jail. When they went to jail, they women went on and got and was with somebody else. They didn't say, well, and I don't care. They didn't have
But
partners.
they partners.
I didn't see uncle. I didn't see uncles turning to stepdaddy.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I mean, that lady from Motown. What's her name from Motown?
I'm just my
she
uncle.
ended
Now
up
you're
marrying a brother.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? So in my opinion, I'm just saying I don't know what was on the man's heart or whatever. But if you standing tall and you saying, man, it ain't that, this ain't that, it ain't gonna be that. You're not gonna look for an excuse and say, this is why I did it. He was messing with my woman. No, man, go on with it. You know, in my opinion.
I think unfortunately a lot of the young boys have been raised by single mothers who they pick up those
And hold
traits.
on, can I say this? God bless the mothers who raising these boys.
Yeah.
God bless y'all. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know, hey, it's a lot of work, and I done seen it done, and I tilt my hat and I commend y'all for that. For real, straight up.
Yeah.
If you got a son and you a mother, you know what I'm saying? I commend y'all for raising y'all boys, raising the boys in the absence of the father. You know, for real, straight up. I really commend y'all.
It's been tough, but it's a doable situation.
Yeah.
And we got to give a shout out to the fathers that raise their daughters.
Right.
You know, and
girls need
and I'm gonna tell you,
daddies. Girls need their
yes,
daddies. I would say more than boys need the mama.
yes,
No, for real.
yes,
Absolutely.
Facts.
Yeah,
I totally
Stephanie
agree.
always touch bases on that.
Yes.
I do.
Yes, you do. You
Yeah.
do, Stephanie.
I understand the
That's a fact.
femininity in the young men on crashing out, but I don't know how to associate that emotional Juice was talking about. I think that intelligence is a factor for a lot of people. I think it's for a lot of people exactly what she said. And I mean, I'm not just trying to, I'm just my feeling, because it's a lot of emotional, unstable people out here on all the playing fields.
Right.
Yeah, if you haven't had anybody sit you down and specifically one-on-one teach you emotional intelligence and teach you how, like, what to do if it doesn't work out, and what, if you haven't had that type of information, you gonna react based solely off of what you think you know.
Absolutely.
Or it's gonna be a reaction.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's messed up over there. My glasses, the arm is kind of messed up. It's getting on my nerve. But they good. We got some people saying some stuff.
Okay.
Rod said, "Good evening, kings and queens."
What's happening?
Good evening, sir.
I definitely in my daughter's life.
Yeah.
Yes,
Great.
That's what's up.
That's
Ain't nothing like it.
Yeah.
That is what's up.
Yeah.
Once again, we've been chatting and ranting and raving about this dating things. We still got to give a shout out to Out of the Mud. So, if y'all interested, like, share, and subscribe. I keep George. We gotta get these platforms down so I can be like telling people.
Because
so we need to know. We always forget, but giving a shout out to James Mayfield, the greatest Mayfield, and Larry Lott and George F. Grundy II. Out of the Mud is man. We don't be watered down.
No, we
right?
tell it like it is.
Just tell it like it is. And that's why we want you to call in 248-820-5053. Let us know your thoughts, what you think. Get on the chat line. Talk to us. Let us know. I know y'all out there listening. Come on. What you got?
Tap in.
Tap
can help
in.
somebody else.
Yeah,
your thoughts can help somebody.
And that's what we're doing. We're talking like we want to. I want to know, I haven't been in all perfect relationships. Another big thing in relationship problems that I didn't like is being in one with someone and then whatever happened is dissolved. We still talk, we're cool, and then the babies, my grandbabies, Gigi, we're such and such. Be like,
yeah.
We miss him. We want to see him. And when it's still fresh, like Ju said, then you got that.
Yeah.
That the emotions is in the way, but then you have to know how to hone it in, change it up, and not show it and deliver it to them a little different. Like, well, this is what happened. And that's when you try to explain to them, and you can't explain to a kid, that nigga was crazy.
And that's one of the reasons why I stayed away from dating. I just never really dated. Never. I went from
Me either.
College to marriage, from marriage to a long-term relationship with my...
That almost sounds like microwave, Stephanie.
Yeah, no. 20 years.
Oh, wow.
Then I got married again. I just don't date like that. So
me either.
No.
I've been out of the dating game for a while. I like to laugh and talk and play cards and talk mess. I'm involved with everything that I do in my writing and my books, the podcasting, the church, my grandbabies, the youth at my church, whenever I had the opportunity to go there to hang out and, be with them and things like that, assisting family members. I used to take care of my grandmother for a while before she passed away. It's just different things. And I feel that I don't want to waste somebody's time if I'm not ready to walk that line with them.
Right.
Just like what you said, be honest.
Right.
I'd rather for somebody to come right into it. What do you want from me?
Right.
I'm going to tell you what I want from you. Nothing. I don't want anything from you. But your company and your time. No, your company. I don't. Their company, their time. That is. Well, you know what? Yes, I will retract that.
Time is valuable.
Time is valuable. Like Larry said, you cannot get that back.
Yeah.
There's no rewind
on
that.
If I spend 30 minutes with you, you better make it.
Right.
Make it work.
And I'm not saying that I'm going to sit and talk with you as in to preach and say, oh, you about to be the one. I'm not going to do that. I'm like what you said. You got to discern that spirit of that person. You got to get to know them. And dating, again, to me, that's not really dating, getting to know somebody in the beginning. That is your thangulation. I like that over there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what he's talking about. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Have fun with it. That's what people don't do anymore. They don't have fun. You got people want to get in to be dominant right away. You can't get them boys' numbers out your phone. You can't talk to this person. You can't do that. You can't get in no relationship doing that with nobody. Nobody
that
wants
ain't no red flag. I don't know what it is.
Exactly.
Look, I ask you a question. How was your Valentine's Day? How did you spend it?
Why you want to ask me that?
My bad. Let's be off the record.
It was all right. It was okay.
I'll pass on that one if you want to.
It was okay.
Could have been like my daughter, my kids. Hey, any moments is beautiful if it was beautiful.
Let's pass that question around. How was your Valentine's?
Mine was nice.
It was nice. You enjoyed yourself?
Concert.
Which concert you went to? You can speak into the mic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When you hear it
wait
back,
a minute, everybody.
When you hear it back,
you done lost your voice at the concert. I want to know what you was
when
doing.
you hear it back, you're gonna be upset with yourself.
Was it at the concert?
I went to
October
London. I went to
October London.
I went to October London concert.
Okay.
Mount Holland Drive.
Where was that at?
In Detroit.
Oh, okay.
Mount Holland Drive.
Okay, look at you.
Yes, I went to the concert. Okay. I won't talk about nothing else about that.
Okay, what about you, Miss Terralisa?
What did I do?
Did you enjoy your?
Yeah, I did. I went to the movies, and I went and ate, and I went home and went to bed.
Okay.
I didn't get out. Everybody was calling me to get out. Wanted to get. I didn't want to do anything. I don't really celebrate holidays like that.
Right.
I haven't been in a relationship in so long. Valentine's Day didn't mean much to me. You know, I like to see people happy because I promote happiness. I want that. People need to understand. Some people need to sit back and heal a little bit. I need to heal inside of me because I've been hurt too many times. I will not let that happen again. So the brick wall been up.
Yeah.
And it ain't no one by one brick. It's a whole lot of them came at one time.
Get that.
Yes. What we got here?
Life.
Catherine said I went to the concert
Awesome
too.
concert.
It was
Oh,
awesome.
yeah.
I
Eric
think
Benet stole. Eric Benet.
Eric Benet stole the show. Dog. Okay.
Okay, that's what's up.
Rod Max said life will definitely be life in all boundaries of a relationship.
That's right.
A thangulation.
Yeah.
A thangulation.
So when we get to talking about these bad relationships, and then these brick,
Good ones.
and then these, you know what I'm saying, to the point where it put the brick wall up. You don't have to have a committed relationship. You don't have to have a situationship, entanglement. But if you just allow yourself to just meet
That's
that
killing
true
me.
friend who can show you what they made of, then maybe that could help. Understand, ease some of that brick wall down.
My brick wall was built from hurt. There's nobody that can take away that but God. That is it. So to me, it doesn't matter because I'm not a materialistic person. I don't care what another person has. I'm not involved in life to take something from somebody else. I rather pour into you and give to you. But if I'm not at that stage in my life where I feel I want to pour into a person, I am not going to waste your time. Now, again, if we're going to sit and talk some crap and laugh like I do with any of my friends, that's what I do. That's what I've been doing. I am not interested in dating anybody. I'm not interested in moving forward. And it ain't because of the hurt in the brick wall. It ain't because of that. It's because I need to feel better here and here.
That's right. That's different.
That's what I'm saying.
When you say that,
I'm just speaking words.
Right.
Those are words.
I think that brick wall is
just want
there
clarity.
so that she can mentally get
Get
herself
herself
together.
together.
Yeah, you gotta
Focus on
keep that
self.
wall
Right.
up so nobody,
But if you don't ask the
interrupt
question,
that.
you don't know
Right.
what the
Yeah.
And then when I'm safely healed in my mind and in my heart, then I'm the one that's going to let this wall come down. And then at that time, it doesn't matter because I don't feel you should take your baggage from one relationship to the other. I don't feel to do that because when I'm done with somebody, I want to be done with you.
Right.
So that means I need time to heal before I move forward.
So does that mean that you're not open to a relationship?
Not right now.
With all that said,
At this moment, I am not.
what about you, Eric? Juice.
I am open to a relationship, but there still is a wall there because I still have to take care of my mental. So anything that comes close that feel like is interrupting the work that I've already put in,
shut down
real quick.
Absolutely.
All right, gotcha.
Like I've mastered detachment. I understand and realize that none of these people belong to me.
Right.
And
Amen.
everybody is capable to make mistakes.
Mhm.
But the best thing that God ever gave us was the option to deal with it or
He said a
don't deal
whole
with
lot.
it. So I utilize my option, and most of the time I
Who can see
don't
that
deal
good
with it.
right there?
What
We need
about-
to read
Just
what
that.
about
my
you, Stu?
opinion. I was brought up to have an example of a real man from my father, uncle, etc. All of them took care of their wife as a provider and a protector, and protected that a protector. That is a man's job. Women are the best version of him when a woman gets approved from a man. If he doesn't have these qualities, he's not ready for you. But God put order in divine the other relationship move
Choose accordingly. Just my opinion.
choose accordingly.
Very good
Okay.
opinion,
That's a very
Steve.
good
Very
opinion.
good
Thank you,
opinion.
Steve.
Definitely a good
straight
opinion.
up.
I definitely agree. I like that.
We agree with you, man.
Yes.
You don't have
Rod
nobody.
said mental is important, and that goes with what you said.
Yeah.
That's what you said.
I had a
Yes.
man tell
He
me
also
that
said, "Heal
one
my
of the
sister."
Heal my
He also
said,
said, "Heal my
That's right.
sister."
I had a guy
In
tell
time,
me
in
that
time.
as
Yes.
far as dating, one of the worst things about me was that I am able to cut something off, to cut off a situationship and act like it never happened. And that's just how I detach. Because
Really?
once I feel like we're done, I don't need you calling me. I don't need you texting me, because it's like I'm
It's an
trying to heal
emotional
from it.
roller
Yeah, so
coaster.
I don't need you reaching out and just wanted to see how you was doing. No, I don't need all that. So when I am done with somebody, I block them, keep moving, and I try not. I don't get emotional over it. Like, I'm
Yep.
not the one that's about to cry over you because you left now, because I just understand that, like, this is a journey and we get to experience these people, and not everybody is going to be able to experience you. You're not going to be able to experience everybody, and everybody that you meet is not going to be for you.
Exactly.
So
That's what I'm saying.
So is
I
that-
can meet
Engage with
somebody, I
as
can
you
have an
engage in-
encounter, I can engage, we can have a conversation. But if I feel like you're not for me, I'm gonna leave it alone, let it go. I'm not gonna get mad if I'm not for
gonna
you.
treat
I
you
might not be
mean.
for you.
Exactly.
You know, I'm not gonna get upset if I'm not for you.
Now,
So
is those under the circumstances of potentials, or even if it's friendship?
all friendship, relationship, family shit, all
That
of that.
sounds like some man balls.
Sound like
I'm gonna tell you, I just recently started being that way with family and quote unquote friends.
Yeah, I used
If
to
it
get
ain't
so
right, I gotta
emotional when
go.
I had an issue with my family, to where I'd be crying, I'd be stressed out until when I tell you, when I started reading and I read The Art of Detachment. Oh, that was it. I was like, oh, okay, none of these people belong to me, so how can I get mad if they're not around? You know, everybody is just an experience. We here. We gonna leave one day. You gonna leave? You might leave them.
Honey.
You know?
We on borrowed time.
Y'all know what? This we gonna start doing this. We're gonna start sharing books that influenced us.
Yes.
With our viewers or people that interact with us. That's cool. Like each week, like you said, The Art of Detachment. Who was that by? Just for the people.
I forgot the name. I forgot the name.
The
Art of Detachment.
Well, let me say while she's looking that up, you say
The
this.
best thing God gave us was understanding.
And
Right.
he right about that.
And when you use God, though, you got to understand the whole picture. God worked through others. So if God sends somebody to you, how you gonna receive it? If you
that's when you have discernment of the spirit, because you will receive.
I just believe you're not gonna miss what's for you.
No, it might be more. Is that the one? Joy
Bonfiglio.
No,
I don't think that's him.
No, because I would have looked it up on Amazon, because it would have showed you more than one. You know, right quick, straight up. Out of
I think that God does work through other people. Other people are prophets. Other people come into your life for certain reasons. But what's that word? What they say? Everybody is in your life a reason and a season.
Yeah, season or a lifetime.
Exactly.
Reason, season, or a lifetime.
Yeah. And a lot of times you will know, because if he's going to send somebody to you, he's going to show you the true inner being of that person. Like I tell people, they're like, oh, that was so cute. You look pretty. I'm like, nah, I'm more beautiful on the inside than the outside, because I have lots of flaws. And I said, and I'm not holier than thou. Thou is holier than me. As I get older and I lean on the Lord a little more, I understand what my purpose is. And I am not here to just be somebody's spankulation. If you're going to deal with me, you're going to deal with me. And I want you to be my only person. And I'm going to be your only person. So we got to know that I'm healed through my crap. You're healed through your crap. And let's move together and sync. That's how I feel.
So let me ask you a question. Even once you heal, then you saying you going straight for the gusto. You got to be in a relationship and go to where it's going. There's no room for the friendship.
Yes, it's still a process. But I'm friends with everybody that I meet. I am kind.
I ain't friends with everybody I am. There's associates and then there's people you call a friend.
I am.
With me.
Okay, let me not use the word friend, because that is putting it very
but
personal. I am kind to everybody that I meet. And people are not always kind to me, and I still smile and keep moving, because I know better. Because that old Terralisa, aka Trouble, RBT, Redbone Trouble, that's where that RBT really comes from. That person was not the girl for that.
Right. Because I'm just trying to see with the two of you guys, how can the friend be the true friend to you guys and you're not open to it?
I will.
Both of y'all.
I will be open to it in time.
And then if somebody is trying to be a friend, how do they not get stuck in a friend zone?
I don't believe in a friend zone, because I don't like being stuck in the friend zone. That's part of the playing the game. I don't play that game. That's a game.
Break that down for me, the friend zone, because if I accept a friend, I'm a genuine friend, so I want to understand how is that stuff.
A friend zone mean you can't go past that.
Right,
you ain't going beyond friends.
Just like in viewing it. Now let me not be, because I'll be silly. But like, I think y'all two great people, and it's very few people I would consider to work on to be a real friend. But if it's not valued by you two guys, well, I gotta, like y'all said, I gotta go to my cutoff game. I can't be your friends then. Cause y'all
It
don't have
depends
no
on what
value
type
on
of
it.
friend you trying to be, because men use that friend label so much, and it be friends that they deal with on an intimate
On a
level,
physical
on a
level.
See,
physical
that's
level.
different.
So I talked
the
to a guy
Congress
and he
went
had
to,
all
it's a
these
good
friends
book.
around,
It
and I'm
is.
just
Sister
like,
Soldier.
okay,
It
Is it?
I read it. Yeah, that's a good.
Like,
It's a good novel. That's a real good book. You
which
read
one
it?
is it? Where is
The
it?
The Coldest Winter Ever.
oh,
It's
no.
called The Coldest Winter Ever by Sister
And
Soldier.
Fly
Oh,
Girl.
okay.
I'd have read so many books. You know, I'm like a walking.
Cause I'm feeling the cold up in here right now.
So
I need my coat on. It's
Look
so
at here.
cold up in
As
here.
y'all see, if they're gonna get some more of this, it's gonna have to be next week. Because you know, we
I wanted to hear what Stephanie
Hold on,
had to
okay,
say
yeah,
with the
let's
same
see.
questions I asked
Hold
these
on,
young
please.
ladies. Are you open to a relationship?
She in
There you
one.
go.
Yeah,
She in one.
she got a
That's
boo.
her
You-
dude.
Yeah.
So
He
you
just went. Yeah.
She got a boo boo.
Oh, she got one without the BBL, y'all.
I got
Without the
one.
She
BBL.
did.
But I
She been using some blow up underwear.
Oh my God.
Like you
oh
say, man.
God, I can't stand it.
Who is this? Corey Moore
What
said,
this
when this
happened?
happened.
Oh, Corey,
When what happened?
do you mean?
What happened?
I
Oh,
don't know what he's talking
Seymour,
about.
what's up, man?
Oh, that's my brother, Simo.
Yeah, that's Seymour. That's only
The
one
barber,
Corey Moore that I
Simo.
know of.
The barber.
Yeah,
Seymour.
What's up, bro?
That's my baby
What else,
daddy
Steve?
best friend.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
when that happened.
Yeah,
I know when
Hey,
there's a
be
baby.
more specific.
he said
boy.
when that happened.
She better be.
She better be.
Big.
Yeah,
Whoa.
see?
He called it out. Hey,
Girl, I'm
we about to end this show with a bang.
Bang.
You don't know how to act.
When I started saying
Without
I'm
the
gonna bust up in
BBL.
here, we
Without
about
the
to bust up
BBL.
out of here.
Without that BBL.
Hey, y'all, let me give a shout out to MUA Jock. Shop with her with all your beauty needs at www.shopmakeupIsmylife.com. She gonna be down here soon, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Corey with LOL.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Man,
it's definitely been a
That's cool.
beautiful thing.
It's been
so,
beautiful.
And like I say, so next week, y'all think about some of the books y'all have read, and let's share these
Oh, when
authors.
this show happened.
It's been happening. It's number
Right
68.
now.
Yeah.
It's right
It's not-
now.
ain't this number 68?
We've been doing this. How many shows we got?
Episode
We
68 every Monday.
68 shows.
Every Monday.
Every
about-
Monday with Lessons with Larry, and every Wednesday with Red Alert.
Alert.
Miss
And Monday, Sassy T.
and
Sunday,
you,
Sassy
Wednesday.
and you a Wednesday.
Yeah.
And we got Juice the Truth on Wednesdays.
You got your
And-
favorite podcasters up in here,
And we
bro.
got
Yeah.
Sassy T. We got Sassy T with them on Sundays.
And she'll be back
Sassy.
when? Monday.
Tomorrow,
Yeah.
No.
That was
Sunday. We
Sunday.
missed it. We
Yeah.
be back
Yeah.
on the
Yeah, we gotta get back on
Yeah,
our
so
track.
just
We got
tap
some
in.
good stuff
Out
going
of
on.
the mud. We here, man. We here.
And
Out
I
of
got
the
a dating
mud.
show coming up.
You got
I got-
a dating show?
Yeah,
You
I'm
gotta get
working
some
on it.
contestants.
I'm working.
That's
That's the
cool.
problem.
That's cool.
I have the ladies. I'm
Never
having a
seen
hard
this, and
time
Larry, you-
with the
you
single
wrong, bro.
men.
Hey, it ain't my fault, man. I'm very humble about the moves I make, man. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes you just pay attention, man. You definitely see it. I don't hide it,
Well,
though.
Corey, Seymour, we glad you chimed in
Check us
anyway.
out, man.
Keep checking it out. Come back every week,
What
you know.
about us?
You wanna come in? Come on in, sit down, have a chat.
That's what's happening, man.
I
Straight
can
up.
see him now.
I remember him when he was a baby.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, facts.
That's
I
crazy.
Know, you know.
What'd he say? I tried.
Hashtag Seymour.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's
Okay,
how
my
he
man.
said it.
Good looking.
All right,
Okay,
all right.
Roger, you
Tag
come back, too.
everybody.
Come check us out.
Yeah,
What do you
right.
feel
You
about
gotta
this,
come
Larry?
on,
I
too.
got you, man. I'll call you. You know now the jig is up, man. I appreciate it.
Oh man, Larry, you a low key moonshining.
I just make
You
moves,
move
you know.
smooth.
Hey,
Move
Thank
smooth.
you,
you know how I
Catherine.
go down when I come
Move
around.
smooth.
And if anybody know any contractors, I need a couple walls towed down.
Thank you, Catherine. Catherine said it was an awesome show.
Oh
I have
man.
to be there. Yeah, man, come on through, man. Straight
Yeah.
up, this is what we do.
No, you ain't gotta ask to be
about
here.
the boys, because Corey Moore.
Yes,
Corey,
that's a great.
He got the boys.
And this
Urban
is
Boy
Black
Scouts.
History Month.
The Urban
Urban
I should have
Boy
worn my
Scouts.
Urban Boy Scouts shirt.
Urban
Yeah.
Boy Scouts.
That's
yeah.
a perfect
Shout out to
person.
Urban Boy Scouts.
Yes, to
Yeah.
talk about that, about
Urban
helping the
Boy
young
Scouts.
men.
Yeah.
Yep.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts,
I was
facts.
gonna do the Urban Girls.
Yeah, you should have. You should.
I had
It
so
ain't
much
too late.
going
No.
on at the time.
Listen, let me tell you something. Now this is on some real time, and I'm gonna say it again because I've said it before. And those that heard me already know I done said it. But if you don't know what you were born here to do, whatever bothers you the most, that's what you was born here to change.
Wow.
Say it.
I like that.
Tell them.
You
Whatever
mind if I
bothers
bring
you,
out my book before we end?
bring your book up. You an author too. Hold on.
Tell them.
Hey, we're gonna get some reading and we're gonna grow. We're gonna
And
grow
we're gonna
together.
start
So,
bringing books in.
This book right here.
Yeah, share these books. Okay.
This called Letters to My Lord. Who am I?
Okay.
Because I've been searching to find out what my purpose is and what I'm doing.
That's right.
Who am I? What
can
am I
they be
created
found?
for? Right. I'm on Amazon.
Okay.
I sell them hand to hand, and I'm on Amazon.
Let them know.
And at the end, yep, Amazon, check me out. Hit me up on Facebook Messenger. I'll bring it to you. And then I got in the back of the book where you can write your own letters to the Lord after you read it. So that was powerful. So that's this book, guys. Check it out.
That's right.
And then this book here, Faith Through Poetry, God's Will. I'm a poet. I love poetry. The book of Psalms is nothing but poetry in the Bible. So I read that a lot and I study that. But I read other parts of the Bible as well, things that intrigue my mind because there's a lot of scary, heavy things in the Bible. But this book, Faith Through Poetry, as I write poetry, as I learn about the Lord, I'm learning, right? My faith is growing. Right. And then this one is called Recipes for Salvation, Satisfying Your Hunger for the Lord. That's the front. And this is the back. Okay. It looks like you just want to sit down and talk to Jesus, right? So to me, this book, every poem in here is written like a recipe, like Dinner with My Father. Okay. Lies, pies with evil eyes. It's and a lot of people who have already look. Why did I turn to that? Serenity. What she said. Soon as I open the book, I just said that. See how the divine works with me? That's how the divine works with me. You know, Dinner with My Father. Jesus, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I'm not playing. I just opened the book up. Yeah. I ain't even looking at it, but I'm just saying that's what it is. And in this book here, The Feelings of Life with All Its Ups and Downs, Life as I Know It to Be. Well, Redbone Trouble, Life as I Know It to Be. Okay. This book was the very first book I ever wrote, but that book is more about what we're talking about right now. Like one of the things I said in here was about being in a relationship. My boyfriend at the time, my son's father, used to be mad when I sat around and talked with women like Juice and Stephanie about what's going on in my relationship. Like, girl, why we got to argue about this? Or we just having conversation? He said, I'm telling our business. So he would be mad. Right. But I said, that's healing and growth for me because I need to understand what I'm doing
and
here.
And then you ain't the only one going through it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Right.
So it's a lot of, man, y'all check out anything. Even if you go online, just you do it on the computer, you can read synopsis of it off the computer. Okay. Now, my next book that's getting ready to come out is called Untitled, Tales of a Sinner. Okay. And that book is basically about all the sinful things that people do that they want redemption from. Mm-hmm. And then the book after that will be out in March. It's called Discovering Him, HYM, Discovering Him. Okay. Everything is like the book of Psalms. The book of songs in the Bible. So all these things that I'm doing, and I dedicate all my books back to the church. Okay. And I give my tithes and I give them donations back from the books as well.
That's what's up.
So support me, y'all.
Yes, for sure.
I need a couple of them tithes.
Thank you. I see that perm, Reverend. Come on, Mike. I see that perm now. Yeah. You know what I'm talking
about? I want to see though. Before you close out,
you see that perm.
Before you close out, I want to
see that perm though. Lift up at the bottom.
I want to see if you can give a small prayer at the bottom. Before he turns it over, can you pray?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to see if you can pray. Before you close it out, Larry.
Okay.
Let each one of them say a small prayer.
All right. Yeah, for sure. We're gonna do something new. But we're gonna do something that we're supposed to do.
Right.
So we're gonna have these ladies, close out with some type of prayer, whatever they got in their heart, whatever they want to say.
Well, I'll start. Well, God, I just thank you for this moment. I thank you for these people and for every experience. I thank you for the redemption of every sin. Lord, I thank you for forgiving me for my sins. I pray that you would continue to lead, guide, and protect us. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Amen.
That's very good.
Oh, you got your...
Oh, no.
Oh no! What the girl don't go on, devil?
I'll just say,
Mike, hey, Auntie.
True. I'm gonna say true beauty. Love is a flower drenched by the rain. It can weather the storm and blossom again. The same is what the Lord provides with us when the rain comes down to nourish the ground where we come from. We getting it out of the mud. I want to thank the Lord and thank you all for always being welcoming and a part of Out of the Mud with me, because we are a family and we are a team. And as we grow together and we learn together, we can teach our youth a lot. And as long as we believe in the Lord and keep him in our hearts, then I know that we can make it. Amen.
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 All right.
I'm good. I
Okay.
pass.
Okay.
You pass on a prayer.
I'm gonna pass on a prayer.
A simple.
Well, we praying for you.
Pray for me.
That's right. Well, yeah. So we're gonna read the last couple
Hey,
comments.
your auntie said, hey, niece Stephanie, praise God, Allah,
Yep.
replying to John Wickware. John Wickware.
John Wick.
John Wickware.
Yeah, Wickware.
You can watch it back. Okay. And
Oh, she's telling him how he can watch
okay.
it.
Okay.
He
Okay.
didn't
Okay.
catch it live because it didn't start out on Out of the Mud Live. It started out on George's page. So
Oh, you shorted us?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Oh, we got shorted?
Well, that's why it's all good. He's so quick to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right.
And you said it
we're
too.
gonna catch y'all next week. You know what I mean? Thank you for sharing, spending this time with us. And I want to thank all the guests, including myself. I'm a guest on this show because we all a family. You know what I mean? And I just want to thank everybody for taking the time to come down and share your thoughts. And your thoughts are very important and very needed. And Brother Money Mike, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, one last thing. Denise, I hope that this you got whatever it was that you was looking out of this topic, because we put all into it. Yeah. So I hope it was, what you was looking for. Great suggestion.
Yeah, great suggestion.
And thank you, Rob,
Lunch
for chiming
on me.
in.
And thank you for everybody that chimed in, that that called us a little late or whatever, just called us to spend this time with us. Hopefully you can come back next week and we can do the same thing and you can share your thoughts and help us grow as we help y'all, try to help y'all
and
grow.
if y'all got something y'all want to talk about,
let it be known.
And make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah,
please.
Yeah.
Even though it's off the air, off live, you can still like, share, and subscribe.
It don't even cost you to do none of the above.
So before we get off the air, what's up with you, Aretha Franklin hook up?
I was waiting.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Take care of TCB. Ow! Just a little bit. Hey!
Listen, I think this is how I was feeling today. So this is it. This is it.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see y'all next week. We really enjoyed y'all, and it was fun doing this show.
Yes, it was.
Yep, for sure.
It was good.
Over and out.
Next